All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Halonyam Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that this lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Eve Always Finding Excuses for Her Folly. All right. And it's going to be a quick little video. Inspiration came from Instagram. I seen a woman, put up a certain post that was just straight nonsense. All right. But, it's always Eve that tries to make excuses for the things they do, the wickedness they do. All right. And, scriptures basically tell you what the laws are, and that's it. There's no way around it. But people that like to do their folly and continue in the ways of Babylon, all right, continue in the ways of this society, don't always have an excuse, you see. And the thing is that, you're just making yourself look like a fool, because you can just tell right off the rip if the person is really in the truth and taking it serious or not. And you can tell by this woman that she clearly not in the truth properly, not even calling on the right names, all right, not even following simple commandments, you see. So when they do that, it shows forth that, you're doing stupidity, you're doing wicked shit. And then you're going to catch yourself trying to teach something when you have no understanding, all right? And when we bring out the scripture of, the woman was deprived from wisdom, all right, we don't literally mean there's women that have wisdom, all right? But we talking about these 2/3 women, all right? Because the women that have wisdom, they follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. And, they have learned from the men that have taught them this truth, all right? Because that's the only way you're going to learn, is hearing the word come out of a man of the Lord, all right? But this woman right here, she just completely off, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, all right? This right here, let me make sure everything is set. Yeah, I believe I'm screen sharing. Yeah, I'm screen sharing. All right, this is it right here. This is the woman's page. All right, Yael Israel. All right, she claims that she's in the truth. All right, well, I'm gonna tell you right off the rip. This right here is folly right here. All right, and actually, I didn't even want that. I just want to show this picture. You see, because here she is trying to teach herself about something, but look at her hair. She got straight fucking dreads on, all right? Which you ain't supposed to have no dreads. Man, that's just plain and simple, all right? You're allowed to have braids, but for you to have dreads, that shit is just straight filthy. That's a heathen custom right there, having dreads. All right, so I could see why she gonna come with excuses of stupidity, right? So what she came out of, and it's funny because she's got this post right here that says many people are offended by the laws of the Most High. This is simply because they are not in the spirit of the Most High, but are in the spirit of their own will and their own feelings. And that's exactly right. She caught up in her own feelings, in her own will, in her own spirit of thinking that shit is the way she thinks it is, you see? So she put her own foot in her mouth right there. All right. And this girl ain't say nothing to me. I haven't said nothing to her or anything like that. It's just I figured I'd do a video through the spirit to, to show women that are in this truth, not to follow, people like this. All right. People like this will misguide you, man, if you're a woman. So it says, This is her little thing she put together. All right, she says, according to some, the sister on the left is haughty, immodest, and engaging in witchcraft, while the other is modest and on point. All right. And let's look at these two pictures. All right. The funny thing is that they both off, because this ain't modest apparel. The one on the right ain't modest apparel. All right. And this one on the left is definitely not modest apparel. So she, once again, putting her own foot in her mouth. All right. Because neither of the two are you supposed to be dressed up. If you're a woman, you're not supposed to dress up at all like any of the two. All right. And then she tried to take, then you got a couple of, matter of fact, let me see. You got a couple retards. Let me see if I can find it. There was a guy in here that was agreeing and saying that they misuse what do you call it? Let's get it right now. They used Deuteronomy 22 and 10. I mean, Salaki 22 and 5 the wrong way. And it's simple. Let's just get Deuteronomy 22 and 5. All right. And it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord, YAHAWAH'S Shaddai power. All right. So they tried to use that pertaineth means to, wear like man's war clothes and shit like that. That's just straight nonsense right there, because it's plain what it's actually telling you right there. All right. Let's go into that word without going into the blue letter. All right. Let's just simply go into pertain. All right. Pertain. Be appropriate, related, and applicable. You see? Belong to something as a part, appendage, or an accessory. All right. Be in effect or existence in a specified place or at a specified time. All right. And that's plain right there. Pertain. Be appropriate. So when you take Deuteronomy and it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. All right. Meaning appropriate. What is appropriate for a man? All right. Pants. It's just plain and simple, man. You can just see when a woman wears pants, all right, that the shit is not meant for them. All right, you know the thing is that you got to understand, Esau within time has made pants that don't look like man pants to be worn with the women, but it's still an abomination. All right, because your modest apparel is supposed to be long dresses and shit like that, not no little ass skirt like you see this one right here. She revealing skin. All right, as a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. What is considered as modest apparel for a woman? You see? And you don't see anything that has to do with short ass skirts, yo. Look at this. I go on forever. Ain't none of this shit got to do with short skirts. Look at this. Modest fashion. Let's look what modest fashion says. The term modest fashion or modest dressing refers to a fashion trend in women of wearing less skin revealing clothes, especially in a way that satisfy their spiritual and stylistic requirements for reasons of faith, religion, and personal preference. Man, I ain't even got to read no more after that. The first sentence kills it right there. Less skin revealing clothes. All right. This right here, that's just showing all types of skin. You see? And these women think because she threw on a little fucking head wrap that, oh, she's a modest apparel. No, that shit is provoking a man to get at you because you know you looking like you already know what's up. You're looking like you're trying to get some attention. That's just plain and simple. All right. And then when a woman wears pants, it's just not meant for them to wear it. Why? Because just think about it this way. I ain't even a woman and I understand this shit. When you get what a lot of women don't like to wear pants. Why? Because they be tight in the area, you know, cause yeast infections and shit like that. Why? Because your ass ain't supposed to be wearing none of that shit. You see? But see, now in these days, they'll try to make, you know, you wear, they'll try to make it more loose. You know, they'll try to make you these spandex, you know, yoga pants and all that shit. All right. A woman's, you know, vajayjay supposed to be on some breathing shit, man. How the hell is it gonna really breathe when that shit is just cluttered up in there in some damn pants? All right. So what she's speaking is just straight nonsense, man. All right. But I can't find this. I seen it on my phone. A certain brother was trying to go in and agree. And I'm just like, man, that's just a folly, man. Because you'll get these men that'll try to stick up for their ass. Like if she just says some fucking, you know, intellectual shit, man, you just sound stupid as hell because they both are not modest apparel. They both, you know, and I don't even know if she gets engaging in witchcraft. It's just not properly. It's not appropriate for a woman to wear that. All right. Let's go into this is what I had before. To prove a point. All right, let's go here. Have pants always belonged to men? This is what I punched in. If you read right here, it says a brief history of women in pants. And so everyone knows, okay, right here, that men always worn pants. Even though, of course, that's not true. Yeah, because all of a sudden in this society that we live in, all right, they have made it okay for women to wear pants. All right. You have to understand, pants came around the 1970s, man. Before then, women ain't wear no type of pants at all. You see? But when the 70s came, they came with that hippies, you know, bell bottom bullshit. Then the 80s came and they switched it up a little bit, all the way on to now. Now they got all types of different pants. Then I went down here and I had you have our pants originally for men, and I punched this in. It says, despite being worn by both sexes in ancient times, which I highly doubt that. All right, trousers were a masculine garment for hundreds of years. All right, instead, women wore long, voluminous skirts. All right, that sounds more proper because I don't want to hear that. Because you gotta understand these devils will fool you on they Google shit too, you see. But I highly doubt that both men and women were wearing pants in the ancient times, man. Definitely not. And then you go down a little bit. I had put our pants. This is another part here. It said our pants are considered men's clothing. It says over time it's just become culturally, Salakia, accepted that pants are something men wear. It becomes part of the culture in the West that pants are a male garment. And by the time we get to the 18th and 19th century, men have been wearing pants for centuries. 4 centuries, Fisher said. All right. And the point is that, listen, I know back in the days they weren't wearing no pants, the women, because the women were more in order back in those days, all right, back in the ancient times. So you have to understand that it tells you in the scriptures that everything written for aforetime, that's aforetime, was written for our learning, right? So a lot of these things that are written in the scriptures are for at this moment right now, you see, to be used. And that's just that simple. Again, you're not going to see nobody like this rocking their shit in the ancient times. That the ancient apparel wasn't even nothing like that. All right, women wore long dresses. All right, they didn't have pants. They ain't have skirts. All right, if a woman got caught wearing some shit like this back in the ancient times, man, there was gonna be some serious problems. The same thing if a woman was wearing some shit like that. All right, now let me go into, what was I gonna go? Oh, let me just go into there. A brief history of women in pants. All right, fight to wear pants. A brief history of women's fight to wear pants. Yeah, women's fight to wear pants. Yeah, because it was never meant for them to wear, so they had to fight to wear pants. All right, because Esau and his bullshit, Esau and his folly. All right, believe it or not, he'll always try to figure a way to make you sin. It's just that plain and simple. And he got you to sin. All right, let's see what it says. Of all the long controversial topics, there are still unsettled in 2019: abortion, immigration, etc. You wouldn't expect that the way women and girls choose to cover their legs will be one of them. Yet, here we are in March, a federal judge struck down a rule at a North Carolina charter school that prohibited girls at the school from wearing pants. It required them instead to wear skirts, skirts, or jumpers. The school had argued the dress code promoted traditional values. Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to be wearing. And it's not even skirts, long dresses, man. All right, I'm going to prove to you that before the 70s, all right, they were not wearing no skirts like that, man. They might have had like a long dress skirt that went down to the knees, but that's not a skirt, what's considered a skirt today. All right. And then it says the same month, Hanan Kozak, a senior at the Pennsylvania high school, received the guidelines for her school's upcoming graduation ceremony. No pants is said for girls, specifying that they were to wear a light colored dress or skirt. Kozak had to fight the school board paywall for the right to wear pants. I don't know why, but whatever. Now you have to understand, you gotta separate yourself, for just like it's not proper for a man to have long hair, you see, because a woman is supposed to wear long hair, have long hair. A woman's hair is her glory. All right, tells you that in the scripture that if a man wear long hair, let me get that real quick. If a man wear long hair, it's an abomination. KJV. Right here. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. Does not even nature itself teach you, nature itself, okay, because that means it's normal, that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him. You see? It's a shame to wear long hair if you're a man, because that is for a woman. A woman having long hair is her glory, all right? Not a man. And it says, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, and her hair is given her for a covering. See, and a man's not supposed to cover his head like that. All right. So let's go back. The hell is this shit? Oh yeah, that's Satan right there. There's a whole piece right here that I'm trying to read that's behind that for sure. Why is it not letting me in there? Let me see if I can go back into it. No, that's not what I wanted. See what it says right here. Damn, why doesn't it let me go in there? See, on my phone, it was showing different. It had a whole thing like right behind here where it was talking about how that men were the ones that only wore the pants. That's annoying as shit right now. And I don't even know. There's usually like a little X over here for me to take this out. They're trying to make me join that shit though. Salakia, bear with me. Trying to knock this shit out. This fucking shit, man. Let's see if I can get it on my phone real quick. What did I punch in here? Give me 1 second. Yeah, see, it came up over here. Give me 1 second, bear with me. Damn, where the hell is it? I had that shit. It's a long ass article too. It's too long right now. And it's funny because they even actually in the article bring up Deuteronomy 22:5, stating that the woman shouldn't wear a man's clothing. Yeah, man, it's not showing. I don't know where the hell I read it. I read it somewhere in there. But all right, let's just keep on going. All right, point blank that men were the ones that wore pants. All right, let's see modest apparel, because this is how you know at the same time that the women already had a certain way to dress. All right, if you go to I think it's Titus. No, is it Titus? Nah. Women should wear modest apparel, KJV. I think it's in Timothy. All right, yeah. All right, First Timothy 2:9, and it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. All right, modest apparel. Let's go with modest fashion is, which we already brought it up. All right, modest fashion is you wearing these long skirts. All right, clearly tells you that. All right, it's less skin revealing clothes. And when we brought it up before, all right, this is what they showed you. All right, all these type of dresses. That's what a woman's supposed to dress like. All right. Now, let's see how the women dressed in the 1960s and in the 1950s. All right. This is what they wore. Things like this. Well, this is like towards the end of that shit. All right, but let's bring it out. Look, 50s fashions for women right here. Dresses. knee dresses. Now you talk about them Richie Valentines and shit. Them shoo-wop, doo-wop days. All right, you see? This is what they wore. All right, none of this shit is pants, man. And our women, all right, because the heathen women was just always on some extra shit. But our women, they wore shit like this, like you see right here. That's what our women wore. Knee dresses, all right, barely revealing their skin, all right. Some of these got some, yeah, you got like these right here. These some damn heathens right here, man. See, heathens were trying to reveal their fucking skin and shit. Let's see what they had in the 50s and 60s. Look, 50s versus the 60s. Yeah, this is what it was more like right here. This was the 50s, which it was down to the shin. And then the 60s, it kind of came up to the knee. All right, let's see how it was in the 30s and 40s. You see? This was the 30s and 40s right here. 30s and 40s were the same thing, a little bit longer. See, all dresses, man. Not one of the point. You got these right here with these what's this say? 1940s. Some pants over here. All right. Who got them on? Some heathens. You ain't about to see none of our women in some shit like that, yo. True Israelite women weren't wearing none of that shit. See, our women started to take on them heathen customs with their clothes, you know, on the around the 70s and shit like that. That's when you started seeing these women starting to rock the bell bottoms and all that extra shit. But at the end of the day, all right, everything is straight dresses, man. I don't care what they showing over here. If you see one with pair of pants or any of that, that's not the way they really dressed. Look, matter of fact, they look retarded. How stupid did they look trying to be a woman, but they got some trousers on? That shit just doesn't fit right. It doesn't fit right with a woman, man, because a woman not supposed to be dressed in no shit like that. All right? That woman wasn't getting play. So it's that simple that these two are both not modest apparel at all. All right? And again, this is what modest apparel is. You see, these women that are from these other nations and these other countries, man, they have more fucking order than these women do, than our women do in this place, man. All right? Because, like, just to bring them up, see, they ain't Israelites, these Muslims and shit. Look how the Muslims dress. That's how women gonna go back to dressing, man. Not showing their skin at all, you know, because you're not supposed to reveal your skin onto other men, all right, and to basically lead a man on. You know, you got some fucking horn dogs out there. So when the time comes for all women being back in order, our women gonna be dressing like this, but they're gonna be with style because we the salt. So trust me, all women gonna look beautiful in what they're gonna put on, regardless. But they're only gonna be, you know, revealing themselves to their man. That's just plain and simple. You see? So all this shit, man, that you see back in the day was long dresses, you know, long skirts, let's just say. None of it was this shit right here. So when she's saying that the one on the right is supposed to be modest apparel, nah, this one on the right is off like crazy, and this one on the left is off like crazy. All right. And these women, especially Eve, she'll try to find excuses to continually do her folly. See, she making an excuse because look, she got fucking dreads on her damn hair. All right. Which that's off. So now she probably wears pants all day long on some extra shit. Okay. Look, she even tried to put this bullshit. What the hell was this? Men didn't even wear pants during the old times. So what the fuck did we wear? We was wearing fucking skirts, skirt like robes. See what I mean? This is nonsense, man. We had our warlike apparel on. All right, it sure as hell wasn't no damn fucking skirt That's for damn sure. These damn heathens had their little bullshit on. You had like them little Roddy Piper motherfuckers rocking skirts and shit like that. Yeah, they was wearing shit like that. We wasn't wearing nothing like that. All right. But it says the apparel of man shall not be. Let me see what she got here. She just tried to bring out Deuteronomy 22:5, which I'm not understanding what she trying to bring out over here. A Tanakh. Let's see what the fuck is that shit. Tanakh. Oh, I think that's what she was bringing out, that certain scripture from the Tanakh. Thought that was like a certain apparel or something. But hey, man, that's the point, man. Point is this damn Shalom, YAHAWAH'S, Yahawashi Barakatah. Oh yeah, 144, absolutely. So yeah, that's pretty much the point, man. It's not supposed to be long, man. The point is made. The point is made that the fucking women are supposed to wear modest apparel, dresses, man. Even if it's fucking cold outside, man. Put 2, 3 of them shits on. You see? See, the women that are in order, that are doing the rehearsing the righteous acts, they know exactly what to do. They understand exactly what's supposed to be done, how they're supposed to wear their clothes, and they follow. But the women that have excuses of letting shit go, all right, and wanting to still walk in the ways of this society, gonna have a fucking million excuses of why you're wrong on that. That's not what they mean. Yeah, because she wants to wear her pants. I'm pretty sure she got her fucking pants. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pants on right there. Pants with some dreads. You see? Off like a motherfucker. All right? And it's not to be all up on her page and none of that shit. It's to edify, man, because that's folly. Because then you got a bunch of people that'll fucking believe this nonsense right here. You see? And then she calling on some bugged out names. I believe she's calling on fucking, what's the name she called on? She called on Ahava, something like that. It wasn't Ahaya, it was some other shit. I was just like, what the fuck? And that's what happens when you off. Talking about Yahuwah. Wow, she using Yahuwah in this one. She used another one in a different one. See, when you start using these crazy ass names, you bug yourself out, man. YAHAWAH'S gonna put you into a delusion, man. And you're gonna start believing that you right, going according to your own your own vain opinion. All right. So again, these women back in the days wore long pants. I mean, Salakia, not long pants. Didn't wear long pants. They wore long dresses, and that's what a woman's supposed to wear. All right. So both of these right here are completely off. Completely off. Just because she got a fucking head wrap on doesn't mean she dressing in modest apparel. Not at all. But hey, that's pretty much the point. I just want to make a quick point on that. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Hakim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratzah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. To the next one, Shalom.